The relationship between localization, KPIs and ROI is usually a mysterious one, but it doesn't need to be. All these things have one goal in common: value. So, if you know what is the value that your business tries to achieve with localization, KPIs are not an issue. The fact is that localization is one of those things that enable profit generation and do not generate profit by themselves. In addition, localization is most of the time a preventive measure. People invest in localization not only to perform better on particular markets, but also to avoid possible legal or financial issues on that market. In some cases, even particular projects can have their specific KPIs. So, if your localization goals are clearly defined, the KPIs will be easier to measure. As localization is an enabler, KPIs can be measured as a part of KPIs of other business activities on a particular market. That impact of localization can be clearly assessed. For example, we can measure the things that didn't happen. If there was not product launch delay, or if there were no revisions during the regulatory cycle stages caused by localization, these are some KPIs right there. We can always look at the sales figures from a particular market before and after localization, taking other dimensions into consideration, such as market-specific marketing campaigns, business development activities, etc. These are some of the reasons why the ROI of localization can sometimes be difficult to calculate, but it doesn't mean that it is not there. We normally talk about the things that have happened or that are likely to happen, but sometimes we need to talk about the equally important things that do not happen. There are some things that do not happen thanks to localization, of course. Clients fail to understand what is the purpose of your product, service or brand. Product launches are delayed because of poor or untimely localization. Business performance suffers due to regulatory or legal issues caused by bad or incomplete translation. Marketing campaigns fail in certain markets due to awkward or offensive translation. These are some of the reasons why we say that localization, when done well, is invisible. It is one of those processes that run in the background of business activities and whose task is to enable their execution and to prevent anything that might have a negative impact on business operations. Therefore, investing in localization is investing in avoiding trouble. So, it is true that localization does not generate profit. However, it generates value by enabling other business activities to generate profit. The world of translation and localization is heavily fragmented. Different processes and solutions are applied depending on the individual requirements and goals. Every client, sometimes even every project, can have its specific KPIs. Everybody is trying to achieve specific value with localization. Right now, the content explosion is happening, followed by increased localization requirements. This all means that it is becoming increasingly difficult to keep a track on localization efforts. In addition, customized solutions require customized tracking and analysis. This is why Quarterly Business Review, or QBR, is an essential tool that provides clients with transparent overview of localization efforts, costs and savings. QBR is a meeting between the services provider and the client on a regular basis, where the data on the business collaboration is presented in the form of a report and discussed. By using the data from the previous projects, it helps us see how the things can be maintained on the current satisfactory levels or improved in the future. It tells the story about our collaboration and mutual success and serves two invaluable purposes. The first one is to provide our clients with deep insight into their localization efforts, costs, savings and quality assurance. The second one, helps us demonstrate our value and learn more about our clients' expectations and requirements, helping us tailor our services accordingly. We at Ciklopea regularly run QBRs with our clients to share detailed breakdown of all costs, helping our clients and their localization and marketing departments with their internal assessment of the localization efforts and the justification of the expenses. Having a clear overview of business efforts is essential for success in the digital world with more and more data generated every second. At Ciklopea, QBRs are designed to provide our clients with invaluable insight into the language services rendered that can help them make better and more informed decisions regarding the current and future localization efforts on specific markets. It is the point where we present what we have done for our clients over a specific period and what we can do to support their business operations in the future. This report often includes the volume of words, the overview of costs and the improvements made, overview of dedicated project teams, language pairs and other relevant information, as well as any suggestions for improvement of collaboration. In short, it provides transparency in terms of costs or savings, traceability of the services rendered, and the insight into the language services that they are currently using and what, if any, additional language services they may need to improve their position and enhance penetration on a particular market. In our view, QBR is another word for clarity, and it is simply the way we do business at Ciklopea.